Hey guys, and welcome back to my City Builders channel here on YouTube. I'm Ben, and today I'm back in Springvalley. So, as you can see, just as a quick recap, in my last episode, episode 3 of me playing in Springvalley, I actually got rid of my commercial zone here to, get more room for adding in proper fine highway connections and to be kind of future proof, future safe as soon as possible, because I'm planning to build a huge downtown area in this whole part in the end, because the map is way bigger. So I'm planning for this. I will remove that commercial zone and those 2 residential zones here in this episode, and thanks to the comment of Ray, I'm also planning to set up a local produce commercial area near the farm, and maybe even here in my community. I will have to see where this can actually go to, but it's a very good idea, and it makes sense to kind of share the goods between the farming industry here and the community over there. And so without any further ado, I think I'll head into getting rid of a couple of things here in my city. So I think I'm speeding things up for you now, because it's nothing highly sophisticated I'm doing right now. First step will be extending my community in that last bit on the map to make up for the loss in homes and commercial zones here. And I'll be back for you in a sec. So this is step 1 now. I'm letting the game run for a little bit so that the first houses and commercials can actually build up. So what you can see in Applegate Park, I set a rule for local produce businesses. So I think sooner or later there might be a couple of trucks coming in and delivering goods from the farm to the local produce center. So that will soon build up, and I set up another commercial zone here for general commercial, and I included my first pathway for foot traffic and for trucks, of course. They are still able to deliver goods to the businesses here. Commercial green bean, that's wonderful. And the other thing I set up is some residential zones, because what will happen now, and I will switch off again for a couple of seconds. What will happen now, I will remove those residential zones here, this here and that up there, including the commercial zone, the established commercial zone there, before I'm heading straight into planning out my highway. So I'll be back for you in a second. I'm pausing the game in the meantime to hopefully not mess up with anything significant. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. So, and now I think I'm ready to set things up for the better improved connection to my highway. As you can see, this road here, okay, so my industry, my woodworking industry already went from level 1 to level 2, which is a good thing, but as you can see, the traffic keeps piling up here, so I have to do something about this. Oh, and I forgot to set up a new power line connection here, which is not very good. That's still connected. So I'm checking. Yeah, this is again hooked up to the system, to the power system, so all's good. Yeah, and I remember, and again, another shout out here to Dixon, another one of my YouTube guys here that follows me. I will make sure that I'm setting this up properly. I will also have to get rid of this district here because, as I mentioned, I want to follow the shoreline sooner or later, as soon as the highway kind of ends here for now, because I don't want to make the leap across the river yet to that connection, even if it might be beneficial. I'm not yet sure. Maybe I'm just extending the highway to the part over there, but not yet starting to lay out my city here, because I first want to connect that square to my city. But that's a whole different story for later on. Right now, and I think I quickly have to reload the game, so I'll be back for you in a sec. I want to plan and lay out the roads for this one here, and I want to show you one new asset that I found recently on store, which comes in really handy, and those are roads for planning. So they don't cost you a thing. I strongly assume that they don't destroy any existing structures. They just help you plan and lay out a road network that kind of makes sense in the future without really destroying, replanning, or modifying anything in the meantime. So I'll be back for you as soon as that mod is loaded. And yeah, see you in a sec. So I'm back again now, and I actually loaded this additional asset. I will show you at a later stage how that actually works, because I do have a few. Oh, where did that go? Yeah. Here it's user-made assets, and it's kind of a planning road. It doesn't cost you a cent, but you can basically lay out a grid with those planning roads without having any costs, without hopefully, I'd be curious about it, maybe without destroying. No, this would destroy some of the structures here. Yeah, so that doesn't work. Obviously it destroys structures, which is fine. So I did this moving to Applegate Park, Lafayette District. I'm also checking. I can't check my policies window here for whatever reason. Sorry about this. Yeah, but it's fine. And I will go ahead now and plan my little highway. So I will start. So two things first. Before I'm starting the upgrade here, I will change some of my roads here, because I want to have a collector here, a collector there, And maybe one that leads down here somewhere and leads to along the shore. So that's the one thing that I will take care of. I know already that I will have to move a couple of buildings like this police station, but I also will have to change this park here slightly. But that'll come in a little bit. First, I'm starting with my highway. So I'm speeding up the process again for you, just to make sure that you're not bored by me taking a little while until I got everything finished. So I'll speed it up for you. So here in this. So the reason why I added in such a huge collector here is that this collector has to take on that traffic and that traffic coming into the city. For that reason, yeah, I thought it might be better to go big instead of regret it later. 6 units out. 6 units in that direction. 6 units. Come on. Don't snap to the angle. Don't snap to the grid. And don't snap to any road guidelines. So 6 units out in a 90 degree. Kind of 90 degree angle, 6 units, and another 6 units down here. And then I can actually activate all again and go from 9 down to 3 in probably 8 units, and then another 8 units. I'm checking this. 9 to 3 in 8, and then another 8. Good. That does make sense. I'm changing the directions later on. 9 to 3 in 8. 9 to 3 in 8, and another 8 units up. Eight units up. So that looks good-ish. Of course, what I have to do is changing the lane mathematics for now. So I need a one-way highway with 2 lanes with sound barriers. So I'm kind of downgrading the highway there. And I also will make it a little bit beautiful there. And what I'll do is changing now the direction of this whole thing. So that's correct. That's correct now too. And with the intersection, node controller renewal tool, I'm straightening things out here. Going for the same thing there. So, same thing there. There. And finally checking with the, what is it? Traffic manager lane connector. String S usually should do the job very well. String S, because it defines basically where the which lane for the, it defines for the cars which lane they should actually go for. And what I don't want to see happening is, and that's something I have to adjust manually, and this will be like, I only want you guys to, oh, I'm sorry about this. I don't want to change that now because I'm not doing the, this can go here and can go there. This can go there, that can go here. Again, this can go there, that can only turn right, so that's something I at least want to do. And the same goes for this here, either turn here or turn there. You may go straight. No, you may go here, but actually not straight. You may go here. You may go there, and you may go here. And with the junction edit, I want to not allow pedestrians to cross. Don't allow pedestrians to cross, but everybody should keep moving. And I will do, yeah, I think this should be good. And of course, by making that a priority road, it should be fine. So I'm letting the game run now for a bit and sort the traffic. So for them it seems to be easier. Haha, what happens over there? So where are you guys going to? Please show me. So you're taking, okay, I must have. Okay, maybe it's because the traffic was not yet really used to it. So let's wait and see. what happens? Where are you going? You going to, so you're going straight there. So that does not make any sense. Why are you not using this exit? Curious. So let me change something. I'll upgrade those guys. But not in a... made a mistake here. Have a ramp. No, it's a ramp. It should be fine. That's a bit too steep. Okay, just let me figure that out. There's another node. So now I really have to figure out how I can do that slope. Okay, slope is the key. Slope. And again, slope. And slope. So, but it should still not be an option for those guys to come down there. And I might have to, yeah, of course I have to, deleting that road. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense now to me. That makes a lot more sense now to me. So this does look good already, I think. It's a nice intersection. One thing I don't yet like about this, because the leveling of the landscape seems to be different. I think it didn't make a mistake here by accidentally like going one step lower than intended. I want to keep this as straight as possible. And now I'm moving both of those nodes a little bit up. And I will again use the intersection, the node controller renewal here. Slope, slightly adjusting that. So I'm pausing the game for now because I'm making way too much revenue. But usually revenue is not something you should complain about. And I have to make sure that I'm taking care of those intersections, so no passengers, no passengers, I'm sorry. No pedestrians. Okay. It might have solved my problem here, those having 2 traffic lights here. For sure. It helped me, like this intersection already helped me a lot with getting the traffic moving, while some of them are still not using the highway in a way that I would like to have it. So I need a new node here, and I'm checking on this one, making sure that the traffic keeps moving, but it obviously should not be a pedestrian crossing here. So it's no crossing, it's just that here. Looks good for me. Yeah, so I will have to figure this out in a little bit. Maybe better sooner than later. But right now I'm really another thing here. You can go, well, obviously you can go as well. And whenever there is a chance for you guys to move, then please do that. Now I think it has cleared up in a way where I think it's acceptable. Does make sense. People keep moving in. Yeah, that there's sometimes a little bit of a waiting time here and there. Does make sense. But again, I see I have to split my traffic like this. There's a lot of farming and trucks coming in. This is no longer in use, which is good because I intended that. That was my intention behind it, absolutely. So yeah, demand is high, as always. And I'm thinking about purchasing probably my next district. Or maybe I'm first. So what am I solving now? I'm checking my things here. So we're good with power. We are good with water and treatment. We are good with waste. We're halfway good with high schools. I don't have a university yet, but I will have that later. Same for public libraries. I think it's not yet important. Can I use the crematory? Not yet. Oh, population of 18,000. So this will take a while. Okay, fine. The wind, traffic flow of 83%. That's still something I need to be mindful of. Pollution just over here. Not even in the farming. Interesting. What happened to my industry here? It's still there. It doesn't cause any pollution. Amazing. Good. I love that. The noise levels keep being high. So what I want to, even if I'm using the sound barriers, wow. Even though I'm using that. Okay, I'm thinking about this. What about fire safety? Good for now, I would say. Or maybe we could introduce another fire department. Fire helicopter. I think that's a bit too soon for that size. Yeah, so I can set up this. Hazard is not huge. Crime is good. Don't have any transport yet. Population 4% unemployed is not that many. Teens, children are coming into town. Outside connections, land value, leisure parks, blah blah blah. So the rest, I don't care right now about this. So I want to create a service area here for all the essentials in my city. I think I don't have anything besides pollution 30. Let me check power output 120, pollution 50, noise pollution 50. So I think I'm switching 120 for. Okay, so those 3 power plants can be replaced now by 1 oil power plant. And as far as I can see, like, pollution is a little bit lower, which is something I absolutely like. What else can I do? For now, I'm not focusing on public transport yet. Do I have any unique buildings? The Panda Sanctuary, Temple Complex. Football stadium. I'm just checking what's available here. Statue of shopping, so I'm not using that for now. So that should feed my industries and everything else quite a bit. And what I want to do now are 2 things. First one is, as recommended, a local produce commercial area. 24. I'm closing this up. And I'm leveling things out a little bit at least, so that there's not that much of a steep slope. And then I'm also softening my terrain here. And I also want to have some extended fields. I'm not going for the meat industry yet. Okay, this part I'm going to replan it anyway in my next episode. So I think for now I'm leaving it as is without changing any further things. So yeah, what did we do this time? So as you can see, I removed here my residential and commercial zones. And this was a significant step forward into introducing my highway connection here into my town for further plannings. I also extended my farming by that bit of trees and other buildings here. I added in a little bit more of farming industry, one local produce commercial zone, which is important. I also extended my city over there into another commercial and local produce area, and I added in a few more residential zones just to make up for the bit of zoning that we lost here by removing it. And as you can see, I upgraded all the existing roads with a highway including sound barriers. The reason why I'm adding in sound barriers here is because I want to make sure that the noise level stays as low as possible while I'm still having issues here with my on and off ramps, to be honest. And that doesn't look correct. Well, I'm taking care of this in a little bit. Again, also this here, but still cars keep using it. It's just more a visual thing instead of something else. And as you can see, I'm sorry for being so quick here. I removed all 3 coal power plants and added a new oil power plant with this produces the same amount of energy as the 3 coal power plants, less pollution, same noise level. So I think we are going to be fine here for the near future at least. At least that should support my industry over there, my farming industry, and also my living and commercial and residential areas over there. So I'm closing for now. Thanks very much for joining me again. If you haven't liked or subscribed to my channel or liked any of my videos so far, I would be more than happy if you could do that. I highly appreciate your support, your comments as always, and I'm more than happy to follow them along throughout my series of me playing in my city of Springvalley here in City Skylines 1. Thanks again for joining. Have a good one, have a good day, and hope to see you soon here. Bye bye.